where it's the battle for tickets among Congress party aspirants in front of the KPCC Congress Pradesh Committee office at Queen's Road in Bengaluru. Clashes between the followers of aspirants have been reported, with some even threatening self-harm if the tickets are not given. The shadow boxing between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah was also seen as their candidates also put up their claim for tickets. So the tussle for tickets within the Congress party is what we're discussing right now. Let me take this back to Mr. Bhaskar Hegde. Tell us, what are your sources telling you? How bad is this tussle? Could this derail the Congress party's final tally at the state elections?
Krishna, I don't think we can read too much at this point in time, but certainly the lot more aspirants we can see for every constituency. There's at least in 100 constituency, Congress has 2 or more aspirants, and they are local strongholds, and they have caste backing, and a few of them are really have deep pockets, and certainly I think Congress has a problem of plenty in at least 100 constituencies. So number 2, in BJP, what BJP has done is basically it has asked Central Minister, Union Minister Prahlad Joshi to do firefighting in majority of the constituencies. So he will go to many districts and he will do firefighting and try to convince these rebels to withdraw and vote for the official nominee. So far in Congress party, the Congress party has not appointed anybody in charge for resolving this kind of crisis, number 1. Number 2, they have not put in place any kind of mechanism to resolve this rebellism. Number 2, if it goes out of control, they may work against the party on the ground. So as of now, it looks like Congress on back foot at least in 100 constituencies with respect to rebel factor.
All right, Congress on track for at least 100 despite all the tussle for tickets. Bhaskar Hegde, please stay with us. Arun Sundaram also, please stay with us. Let's quickly listen to what DK Shivakumar had to say, and then we'll continue this discussion.
ಇವತ್ತು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗೆ ಜನ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಬಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಯಾವ ತರದ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ತಮಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಬೀದರಿಂದ ಚಾಮರಾಜನಗರ ಕೂಡ ಅನೇಕ ಮಾಜಿ ಶಾಸಕರು ಹಾಲಿ ಶಾಸಕರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತ ವಿಚಾರ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಯಕರುಗಳು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇನ್ನ ಕೆಲವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಾಕ್ಲು ತಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ತಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಜಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಬೇಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅಕೊಮಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಅಕೊಮಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮತೆಯಿಂದ ಬಹಳ ಅಕೊಮಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Varghese, quite the telling statement there from DK Shivakumar as to what's going on inside the Congress party at this state.
Well, if you go by the statement that DK Shivakumar has made, it looks like everyone wants to jump into the bandwagon where it is sure to reach the exact destination. And this time it seems that the basket into which you want to put your eggs is that of the Congress party. And all those people who have suddenly decided to do that turncoat kind of a behavior are all putting their eggs into the Congress basket, and now it seems that the basket cannot hold, and that's why you have a problem of plenty, as Bhaskar Hegde was saying, in each district maybe 3 to 4 of them, and with a lot of financial backing as well. So this is the kind of situation that they are looking at, and therefore the Congress, especially DK Shivakumar, coming out and saying that though we would like to accommodate them, we cannot accommodate them. So he's put the message out clear. This drama will play out. I mean, there have been several instances in which all this kind of funny antics have been played out by the supporters of various leaders who have been ticket aspirants. They've been doing, even suicide dramas have been played out, saying that the tickets have to be given to their leaders as well. It happens in front of Queen's Road, especially during an election season in Bengaluru's Queen's Road. And what happens at the end of the day is that some of them will not get it, of course, but then those people who they think is a very important player sometimes is accommodated into Karnataka's upper house. That is what they do. So they in the southern, of course, the lower legislature assembly, you will have the ticket aspirants going, but those after a few years you would find them in the upper house in Karnataka. Some kind of an accommodation is done in that regard.
Right. Varghese, stay with us. Let's now take this across to our colleague Arun Sundaram, who continues to join us live from Bengaluru. Arun, talk to us. Varghese is calling it as it is. This is what happens in Bengaluru on Queen's Road in the run-up to an election.
This time, there's been a lot of those issues, Krishna. There have been people who were with the Congress who moved over to the BJP and now want to do a return. There are people who've been with the BJP but were denied or feel that they may not make the cut. Therefore, they are looking for a greener pasture. So clearly, it seems to be a case of problem of plenty as far as the Congress is concerned. The Congress knows that it has a sliver of opportunity as far as the poll prospects are concerned. But then what could undermine this sliver of opportunity, if I could use that phrase, is this kind of a bickering for nomination at this point of time. Remember, the date for filing of your nominations is April 20. So you have still some time available. But then the lobbying is so intense for nominations that the leaders themselves may not be, quite eager. They may not be putting their best foot forward, but they could be having their own supporters and others voicing their concern. So we will have to wait and watch. But clearly, as they say, this is a game where till the last ball is bowled, you can't say which way the match will swing. And the most crucial thing is once whether that particular person or the aspirant will get the nomination, and if yes, who will he edge out? Because if he's going to edge out an incumbent legislator, then obviously there's going to be a lot of angst, there's going to be a lot of bad breath, and there'll be a lot of bickering.